Hello everybody, SlimKirby here. Welcome back to more of the Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland playthrough. Once again, had to turn the game off, so bye-bye extra lives. Oh well. So, World 7. There's actually only 2 big switches in this area, which is good. Honestly, it's a lot of pressure trying to remember where everything is. Because again, this was not a game that I grew up with, unlike all the other Kirby games I've played for you guys. But yeah, there's only 2 switches. The first one is actually in this level as well, and I believe it's in this room here. This room sucks, by the way. It's kind of an annoying room, not gonna lie. But, you know, we'll do what we can do. So first we need to get the beam ability, I think. This room is just kind of irritating because you have to do a whole bunch of like random like block clearing, and you have to kind of like go through this room to get different power-ups at certain points. It's just not super ideal, really. But essentially what you want to do is you want to keep going. Ignore the door that you eventually will find. Okay, well, not... You want to ignore the bottom door and get this door. Now you want to go back and get this guy. Break you open. And there we go. Oh goody, we can play the bomb game again and lose. That's exactly what I want to do. I love how that... Wow, that stone landed right behind me. Now, I think a lot of these levels actually do go pretty quick, so I'm going to go ahead and say it now. We could potentially be done with this game in this video. We'll just have to wait and see. But I'm going to do what I did last time. I'm just going to wait till I do everything else before I can do all the mini-games. So right here, this level is actually a boss endurance, but there's actually a secondary entrance. And I think you get, like, more rewards if you go this way. We have the King's theme. Glory to the King, yo. No! Fine. I'll take your throw ability. I feel like last time I did throw with Bugsy, it was kind of awkward. That or Bugsy is just cracked. I don't know. No! I thought that was going to be enough to kill him, but no. See, Bugsy is cracked. Plus, he takes like 50% of the screen, so, like, come on, this is unfair. I'm impressed Kirby was able to hold on to that. use frickin' backdrop. I think it's against Lion Boy. Wow. I didn't mean to do that. What am I not doing right? You know what? Screw backdrop. Thankfully, this guy's actually pretty easy. It's interesting that he doesn't, like, go for you on the ceiling. But yeah, this is if you take the upper path. The other path will have, like, all the easier bosses, like Poppy Bros, the Alarm Clock, the Wheel, and Mr. Frosty, I believe. I swear I pressed the B button right there. I don't know what the hell happened there. Sometimes video game, gonna video game, I guess. Okay, well that's over now. Anything down here? Oh no, that's literally a solid block. Okay, but yeah, we don't have to worry about another thing until another switch. Why? See, like, bad ability. But, we don't have to worry about the last switch until, the last level, or a later level anyway. God, I'm slipping all around these ice blocks. Super happy fun candy, super happy fun candy, yum. Okay. Another very quick and easy clear. Now we move on to the next one. Man, they don't want to give us any more minigames, apparently. Ball! And see, after all of that, it still failed. Oh my god. What is two... Okay, I'm not gonna finish what I was about to say, by the way. I just realized this immediately. Okay, I'll try to ask the question in a different manner than I was about to. I wonder what happens when you use the copy ability on multiple versions of the ball enemy. What mix you would get. I think I nailed it. I think that was probably the best way I was gonna get through that, if I'm being honest. I feel like this room gets changed a little from what it is in the original, like Kirby's Adventure. Maybe it doesn't, though. I don't know. Maybe I'm imagining it. Which happens from time to time. Okay, level 5. Okay, now this is the room I was thinking of. Get wrecked. Me. Get wrecked, me. Ooh. Wow, Crash couldn't kill Wheelie. I find that really weird. What are you even supposed to do here? It's not that. Okay, thank God that was an updraft, because otherwise I would have been frickin' dead. Oh yeah, you know what? Yeah, this. I do remember. This is a very awkward cannon to get. It's awkward because you have to like do like the timing like exactly right. And like, I keep having like all these enemies like. Yeah, so you have to use burning for this. I don't get it. I swear he had to use burning in the original game. But, guess just fireball makes it work there. Okay, let's get this over with. Is this still the only minigame that we've unlocked? Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, well, you guys ready for some retro fun? Yep, we're in the world of Kirby's Dream Land. My first Kirby game, so hey, it's like, you know, it's like a true trip to the past. Of course, all the other sprites are in color, which is kind of neat. Okay, now we're in Castle Lololo. Still in Castle Lololo. Now we in Float Islands. I wish I like played the actual like music tracks for like each of the areas though, and not just the main green themes. Not that I have anything wrong with green, it's definitely not. It's just, you know, I want to hear all those classic medleys as we move on to the bubbly clouds. The bubbly clouds of Kirbydom. One thing before you go up in this door. Let's check out the moon. There we go. That is the last switch of the game. And with that, I think it's time we wrap this game up, folks. Because we have the King Dedede fight. Because we're at the Fountain of Dreams. After a quick game of bomb toss. Man, that got really fast. Got a single one up though. Okay, well guys, it's time. Bam, 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 bam. I am surprised he didn't hit me right there. I am surprised he still didn't hit me there. See, and this fight's not even fair, because he's using the hammer ability. Jump. Yo, perfect. Perfect. So here we have level 8, the Fountain of Dreams. King Dedede doesn't want us to do anything though, but too bad. Hey, you bathed your butt in that water, so... Oh, you had a reason for doing that, kind of. Yeah, it's a good idea. Just shoot me up there like a cannonball, I guess. Okay, so... Welcome to... the final fight. The fight against Nightmare. I don't know what to do for that one, honestly. So you actually do have a time limit for this fight. If you get too close to the ground, you you'll crash, and then you'll have to start that part of the fight over. Wait a minute, who's that? Oh my god, Waluigi actually has a role in a mainline video game for once. Okay, that's not Waluigi. That is actually Nightmare. True Nightmare. I went ahead and took a death there because, like, I had no health anyway, so... had to kind of get used to how to do this fight again. So, what you want to do is you want to try to hit the little tornado thing under his cloak, I guess? You can do it with, like, a star from this, or you can just, like, attack him directly, like the spin. That also works. I want to say the stars technically do more, though. Yeah, see, that didn't do much damage. But I feel like the hitting it directly and like the adventure did actually do a lot of damage. Not so much here though. Yeah, I think the stars definitely do more damage than. There we go. Nightmare has been defeated. Yay, we've completed the normal game, 100%. Now you can choose Extra from the Start Game menu. That's pretty cool. And that's how the moon was born, I guess. But we went into the moon earlier. Our hero Kirby has fought bravely to recover the Star Rod. But King Dedede didn't mean any harm. He certainly wasn't trying to harm the Fountain of Dreams. Just, you know, bathe his ass in the water, that's all. It all began when the Nightmares appeared in the fountain. The Nightmares rode the currents of the Fountain of Dreams, wreaking havoc and tormenting the residents of Dreamland. When King Dedede hid the Star Rod, the power source of the Fountain of Dreams, he was actually hiding it safely away from the Nightmares. Borrowing King Dedede's power, Kirby managed to defeat the Nightmares. Now that the Star Rod is returned to the fountain, everyone's dreams will return. So fluff up your pillow and get ready for a good night's sleep. Well, thank God, because I think I'm going to need that. Okay, well there we go. The Fountain of Dreams is back to normal. And I believe that will actually end this lovely tale once again. In the context that I've technically beaten this game before already. So yeah, that was Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland. You know, it's Kirby's Adventure, just with the, you know, the modern Kirby aesthetic and look to it. Honestly, I think it plays very well. You know, it has a lot of the, like, quirks of, like, the classic Kirby games I'm not a fan of. The, you know, losing your power-ups all the time, which, you know, never been a fan of that, I'll be real. But, I think that's still relatively, like, harmless for the most part. It's just, like, you know, just an annoying quirk more than anything. And, like, you know, it doesn't ruin my enjoyment of this game at all. It's just kind of one of those things you just have to deal with, I guess. This is technically not the end of the playthrough. I could probably do like 1 or 2 bonus videos, depending on like what else I can do right now, but I think a large part of this playlist will probably be, it's probably just going to be the actual GBACE playthrough, basically. So, you know, the extra playthrough I'll definitely do in GBACE, and then I'll also do the additional thing you unlock once you do beat extra mode. So I will be doing both. Do not fret. I will be showcasing both. Just a matter of, you know, getting to that point, I guess. But, yeah, I think this is a great game. I think it plays very well. It's a fun game. Honestly, I don't know why it hasn't come to NSO yet. At least I don't think it has. At least at the time of I'm recording this, knowing my luck that it'll actually add that or something, but that just remains to be seen, I suppose. The end. Now you can play a new sub-game, Boss Endurance. Okay, so yeah, there will be 2 bonus videos. So, yeah. The end. Go back to the title screen, just to show it off. So yeah, Hero of Lore. There's a bunch of different, like, titles you get that show on the title screen as you go throughout the game. If I can find a way to show what those are, or I'll just bring up a subtitle on screen that'll show what those are. But yeah, there's that. You got your sub-games you can play, which I'll definitely cover these. But as far as the main game, okay, yeah, you can just go to Extra. Extra game is basically playing the whole game again, but with half health. That's really it. But yeah, I'll be doing that in the GBACE playthrough, and I'll try to link it in this playlist. So I know that there's some people who are not a fan of like the you know, watching a whole bunch of like VODs that are like longer than the standard video time, but in the case of this, I think it makes sense. I mean, you have at least a normal project where you can watch it in that fashion. But I am coming back here really quick just to kind of mention a little secret here. Not really a secret, just kind of a observation more than anything. Notice the basically the names of all the worlds. So, you know, the first world, just to remind you, is, I don't think it actually shows you the cutscene though. No, it shows you through here. So yeah, here we have level 1 Vegetable Valley. Also remember that the Star Rod color that we got was violet for this world. Level 2 is Ice Cream Island, which the indigo Star Rod. Then you have Butter Building, good old Butter Building. You know what else is good? The color blue, because we got the blue Star Rod here. Then we have Grape Garden, good old grapes, good old green grapes. I mean, I know there's red grapes too, but you know, green grapes are pretty good. I like green grapes. So yeah, green Star Rod we got here. And then you have Yogurt Yard, yogurt, yummy, yummy yogurt, yummy, yummy yellow yogurt, yellow Star Rod for this world. And then last we have, or not last, but next we have Orange Ocean. Don't think I need to talk about the color for this one. It's pretty obviously in the name. But yeah, orange. And then lastly, but not least, we have Rainbow Resorts, R's, red. Yeah. So, yeah, those were the colors of the rainbow that I all listed there. And, you know, they're obviously done in the same order, but a backwards order, because you work from the backwards, you know, back. But, you know, the classic Roy G. Biv way to remember the colors of the rainbow. Yeah, so you can also use, you know, Kirby to memorize the colors of the rainbow, too, because... or use Kirby's Adventure / Nightmare in Dreamland to do that. So, yeah, that's something else, a cute little secret there. But, yeah, I think that's going to do it for, I think I have to actually restart the game. That's fine. I'll just I'll just stay right here in the Dream Fountain, I guess. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and close it here. Like I said, I will do 1 or 2 more videos. I'll just show off the sub-games. And then pretty much I'll move on to the GBACE playthrough. I have no idea when that's going to be, because that's going to depend on when I clear the other 9 games that are currently in front of it. Well, at the time I'm recording this anyway, so it might be significantly less than that. But, you know, I have the basic schedule on my Discord server. So if you join my Discord server, you can probably get an idea of when that's coming up, basically. So, yeah, we'll revisit this game when we get to that point. Maybe a couple of weeks, just going to say that now. And, yeah, I'll show you the extra playthrough, but then also the additional thing you unlock for, you know, beating that further. So, yeah, this has been SlimKirby. This has been Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Later, folks.